Hey everyone, welcome back. Winthrop Weekly Update. It's summer here. I've got Phoenix this time. Phoenix, you're back.
Woo! I'm back. It's been a while. But I'm here.
Yeah, since spring semester.
Yeah.
It's been a good bit. So, yeah, this is episode 2 of fall 2024, and we have some victors here today with us.
2 of them.
Fresh off of HUEFest 2024, the back-to-back champions. All 2 of you and the other 3 who are not here with us because we don't have room.
True. True. Very true.
Congratulations on the win, guys.
Thanks.
I guess.
Thanks.
I guess for this stream we should interview you guys. I mean, yeah, we're gonna do that. We should introduce you guys. So how about you tell us your name, your IGN, and what position you play?
All right. This is David Mobility Wrigley. He plays the ADC role.
I don't know your name. No.
That's gonna be a problem.
Charles Thornburg,
Okay.
Chookies, and he plays the support role.
He got it.
They're so cute, Fee.
Slay. I agree.
Slay.
Okay, well, perfect. Great. Any opening words? I guess from you two. What are you? How's your day?
Pretty tired. We got in last night. I had a 9:30 a.m. class. Barely made it. Probably slept halfway through it, to be honest. Teacher was not happy with me, but that's all right.
Feeling pretty good. Got some food. Just been chilling at the facility all day. Playing some games.
Yeah, he skipped his classes. So.
Oh wow. All right.
Nah, I don't know that.
There may be
cannot confirm.
there
that.
may be Winthrop staff viewing at this time, perhaps even our esports director.
He went to all his classes and he did a great job.
It was a joke. It was a jokey joke.
Okay, well, perfect.
Yeah.
We've got the jokes out of the way. we can pull up the game here, producer Bailey. Yeah, that's right. By the way, for anyone who was watching last semester, we have a producer now.
Pretty high tech stuff now.
Yeah, Bailey, say hi.
Hello.
Perfect. She's real. Yeah. Okay, so I want you guys to break me down a bit about the tournament structure before we talk too much about the game here, because this is something you guys have won 2 years in a row now. I want to know about the level of competition this year, who were your biggest rivals, and generally just how you feel how you felt going into the event this year.
Okay. Well, the structure is a round robin, so there was 8 teams, including us, and so we played 7 of them. We played 3 on the first day, 4 on the second day, and it was basically whoever got top 4 and the how many wins, how many losses, then you would be able to do playoffs on Sunday, and you'd have 2 best of 3s, first in the semis and then the finals. The competition was decent. I wouldn't say it was crazy. MU is not here. They were in Brazil, or maybe coming home from Brazil. They would definitely be the highest rivals, definitely the best competition if they were there. Instead, we had most of the UST roster. I know they had 1 sub, and then they were pretty good. And then the new ISU roster, which was pretty good. They did take a game off us, so not too bad of a team. And then the Ole Miss, who we're watching right now, the classic Shogo, my worst enemy.
Yeah. What were you saying? I was watching the game.
Well, I was ready for you to elaborate on how we all hate Shogo, right?
Yeah, we all hate him.
Yeah, we all hate.
Least favorite person of all time.
Checks out.
And here he is now.
But he's not bad at AD carry. It's always fun going against him. I wish he was in ball lane in this series. Would have been a banger.
Yeah, he's not as good at mid lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mid lane doesn't hit like his AD carry.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
What did we miss?
No, that was a pretty
That
good
was pretty good.
pretty good answer. I guess I asked you 3 questions at once.
Yeah.
Fee, any follow up?
No. Other than,
Wow. I'm that
I
good,
guess
David.
I didn't really hear you guys kind of elaborate. Like, what was the energy going into it? Like, what were you guys feeling?
Well, I think, our energy, I don't think it was like super high. We failed to meet some expectations last semester. Didn't do great in the NACL qualifier. Didn't do that good in C-Law even. So I think expectations weren't crazy, but we knew that with MU gone, that this and SLU not being there either, that this would definitely be our chance to come back. So I'd say the energy was probably like a bit low, but the expectations were pretty high. I think if we didn't win, it would have been a pretty high, like a pretty disappointment.
Yeah, I agree. I think SLU and Maryville not being here, they would have probably been our only competition at this tournament. So definitely going into it, it would have been pretty sad not to lose, or pretty sad not to win this tournament. I think even with our energy being not good and like everything that Charles just said about last semester not being very ideal, I think this 5 on land, we've never lost with this 5 on land, so we have that going for us. So we were pretty confident that we can make it back to back.
Awesome. You guys did it. So.
Yeah. I just got a pretty good flash play
Yeah,
earlier.
I was about to get into this because
Yeah.
David here was focusing so much on the game. I want to hear from him how you feel this one's going for you guys. I mean, you seem to be crushing that lane, but
I'm about to toss the lane in about like 2 seconds from here. It's about to happen.
A few seconds, Charles does completely grief our lane.
I do completely grief the lane, but I do blame everyone other than me. I'm glad they didn't actually watch it. I didn't know they didn't really see it happen. Well, now it looks like Icelandic just played it really, really good.
Yeah.
So I think I played it good even.
Yeah, that was what a gank by that guy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like I was full HP, didn't even go in. He somehow managed to get on me. They added like CC into the Wukong kit we didn't know about. I mean, I really just hope they patch that, because that's crazy that he can stun people, stun lock them under tower and stuff. Yeah. What a champ indeed.
I'm sensing a little bit of sarcasm here, fellas.
No sarcasm here. No, the lane was definitely supposed to be good. I like flashed on them. We like got an early kill, and then I didn't play as safe as I probably should have when the 3 waves were bouncing back, and Icelandic Hero did have a good gank, and that wasn't so hot. I think if that didn't happen, I think we would have ended this game about 5 minutes earlier than we did, maybe 8. Maybe 8's too high, but I think 5 is like pretty accurate. But I think that was like at least my main mistake. I think after this the game gets decently clean, but we definitely shouldn't have let Wukong get all these ganks off. Like, he's a champion that definitely needs his ulti. I know after this game our coach was like, let's not just die randomly, and we were like, okay, I guess we don't have to do that. So, but our mid jungle duo smurfing it up per usual. I think they both had a really good tournament overall.
Yeah, I agree. I think almost every single game was a really strong topside draft, with us being on like Ashe, Jhin, bot lane, playing weak side, and just setting up the team, and our team carried us.
True. I do know that the Ashe arrows are going to start hitting left and right throughout the whole game. I watched some of this back earlier, and the commentators was like, hey, there's another downtown Ashe arrow hitting the guy again, the 4th time in a row.
Ashe arrows do hit. Yeah. They do hit.
That's why you keep getting the champion, right?
Yeah. Every team bans my Jhin, but you need to ban the Ashe and Jhin. Then maybe you can win.
Okay, well, advice arriving a little too late, perhaps, as you guys already brought home the trophy. You mentioned Coach Artemis here. I guess that's the coach, it's Artemis. For anyone who wasn't aware, you guys spent the whole summer apart from him, effectively, because he was taking a bit of a backseat role for NACL, and there isn't a lot of competition as far as like C-Law is concerned over the summer as the 5 of you plus Artemis. What has it been like getting back into the swing of things with him? Have you noticed any like changes in his style or his approach to the 5 of you, or just getting right back into the same rhythm you had?
Yeah, I think I mean, getting back, I mean, I know there's like the whole NACL fiasco, I might call it, happened. And so I know like that whole thing was kind of weird. The whole, I didn't want to play. I was back home. I had to play a little bit. That was kind of weird. I don't know what happened with David. That was crazy. But definitely getting back after that. I know Connor wanted to change some things about how we, like our culture on the team and stuff. Like we definitely, I said it a little bit earlier, but when we like failed to meet expectations, like when we came back together, like we talked about it a bit, like some stuff that we were going to change. I think one thing that we definitely agreed on like really early on is that we needed more breaks. We kind of, like a year ago, like last time when we won Hue, we won 66. We should have won the Immortals showcase, and then we were in NACL again. It was like our second one, and it was like NACL, the OQs, and then also with like C-Law, just by the time we had gotten to the important stages of those games, of those tournaments, like the whole team was burned out. Like I hated David. He like did anything in game, I was just yelling at him top of my lungs. He dropped a cannon, like he got punched,
Nice Asher.
and that was a really good Asher. I agree.
That was
Yeah.
the one right there.
That was the one. But I think it was like we just like we had like really bad burnout, and we like definitely like we think we should have been able to beat SLU and C-Law, and we definitely think we should have qualified like 100%. And so we definitely talked about how important it is for us to take breaks this semester. So we have more breaks planned, which is good. Some less arguments and team discussions, more discussions. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of what we all talked about.
Yeah, I mean, going off what he was saying, I think last year, from fall semester to last spring semester, like this year's spring semester, it was like HUEFest, or we had summer OQ into coming to campus, into failing to do that summer, qualifying that summer OQ, into winning Hue, into winning 66, into should have won the Immortal Showcase, into winning ACL throughout that entire time as well. We're playing in that, and then I think we got like 2 weeks off after all of that, and then it was right back to playing in OQs and playing in other like small things, and so it was like a solid 10 months, 11 months, I want to say, like to the end of April or like beginning of April, like 10 months of this 5. I think the max we had was 2 weeks off, and we like maybe a total of like a few weeks off, and it was just nonstop, like 5-6 days a week scrimming and playing in matches. So I think definitely this spring semester we were pretty burnt out, and especially losing in games we know we shouldn't have, with the amount of time, how much time we put into the game with this roster, like failing to meet our expectations, like slowly burnt us out even more. So I think going into this fall semester, we had the talk of just having a lot more breaks. It's really good for us, so I think it should be a lot better.
I think it's good that you guys have recognized kind of a solution to the problem. And if this is anything, how you guys performed here, then I think it's only ups from here.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will see. So the ash arrow there, you landed on Shogo.
Yeah, he took a few of those to the mouth this series.
Yeah, I remember that. I also remember a conversation that we had at the LAN, or maybe I just overheard, where you were recollecting a few of your ash arrows of old. One specific one where it got blocked by an Aatrox, if I'm remembering correctly. You guys
What
wanna
series was that?
You guys wanna tell that story?
Was it group stages? I think it was group stages. We were against.
I'm not sure what team played the Aatrox, to be honest. I saw how it went down.
Yeah, I mean, I shot an ash arrow in just a mid lane, as I do a lot, and I was telling him where it's going and like pinging it and telling him to like bait him into it, and I was just panned on mid the whole time waiting for the ash arrow, and the whole time it already hit somebody in the jungle. So for like 20 seconds at least, we were all just like staring at the mid, and I was like, yeah, it's about to hit. It's coming. Right here. Here it is. And then like after a few seconds, Charles was like, oh, it already hit somebody. Like they were all just like talking about something else, and I was like, no, push him into it. Push him into it. Like I was like, Rico, what are you doing? Like push him into it. Sword, what are you doing? Push him into it. And they're like, bro, it already hit somebody. I was like, oh.
The
okay.
slowest Ashe arrow of all time.
Yeah.
Just creeping to the mid lane.
Yeah. That's how it felt for me. I was like, why? In the back of my head, I'm like, where is the arrow at? So, yeah, that was funny.
Well, I mean, even then, you hit somebody. So the hit rate.
Yeah, I think our like week and a half of scrimming and then the matches, all my Ashe games, I probably have I want to say it's like in the 70s, 80% of hitting somebody, at least hitting somebody, but definitely hitting the target I'm aiming for. It's pretty high, shooting across map arrows at least.
Is that something you've been working on in this off season? Your ult precision?
I don't think so. I mean, I think I've always been pretty good with the cross map stuff. When it was Jinx meta for so long, I would always as soon as I hit 6 and beyond, I tell my teammates to let me know when somebody's low, and I'll hit it. And I want to say those were always really high too. So I think it's just like a skill set that I have.
Awesome.
Cross map abilities.
Not that one, but
yeah. Well, you know,
you can't hit them all.
Can't hit them all.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think then people will start asking questions.
Yeah, the scripts, you know. Don't check my mouse. Don't check any of my gear.
Unlucky.
I remember this little skirmish in their jungle was where I was really beginning to get confident that you guys had this one in the bag, especially. Yeah, like
flash or flash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think our comp is like pretty disgusting. It's like so OP. I feel like I think our drafts definitely for semifinals and finals were pretty insane. I mean, we 4-0'd on the day, semis and finals, and I felt like all 4 games we had a humongous draft advantage to where like even if we make mistakes and even if we're not, let's say, I mean, I thought we were playing pretty good, but let's say we don't play good, I think our draft like carries us pretty hard. So just felt pretty confident all 4 games that we can just kind of do what we want to do.
That's good. I mean, the off season was clearly spent well by Connor. I think I mean, you guys said that he came in with a good like understanding of what problems, at least he assessed and where improvements could be made as a team. Is that something you guys feel super bought into moving forward? Like, where are your expectations for the rest of this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think the expectations are like pretty high. I mean, we'll see what happens with the NACL teams and all sorts like that. But I think for CLOL with Slugon and I know MU, they might have some players lost too. I think us, and then UST is also getting new players. They have two new players, which will make that team pretty good. And then Ole Miss is getting their mid laner, and Sugar will go back to ADC. So I think the competition will be higher than it was here for sure. But I do think our expectations will be high. Like, it'll never be like we're not expected to win everything, I think. I mean, I don't expect us to like just win NACL. I think that's pretty hard. Definitely congrats to MU for being able to do that. But I mean, we'll definitely try our best and just see where things take us. And then I think with all of Artemis stuff, I think we're pretty bought in. I mean, I think last semester we knew that like the burnout was real. And then seeing us come together and play good again, I think has definitely brought a lot of the confidence back. I think after last semester, like, you know, a lot of trust was lost, a lot of confidence was lost. Like, it definitely felt like, you know, maybe we just can't do it with this roster. So I think we're getting back into form, and we'll just see where it takes us.
I'm just listening. I'm soaking it all in.
All right.
Fair enough.
Pretty nasty engage you just hit right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'll if you'll see it in the vlog or not, but after I hit that W with the 3-man Yasuo ulti, I was like a huge exhale. I died. I took my hands off the keyboard. I was like, whew. Did my job. I don't got to do anything anymore. Now David can just clean up everyone. I think it was funny, too, because the announcers there, like, after the fight, like, David played it well by autoing, but he did kind of just have to auto everyone, and the announcers are like, and David would just so good spacing. He just spaced them all so good, and I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess David, his spacing was pretty good there. And here we have an ad. What do you think about this ad here? I think that truck looks pretty good. What about you?
Wow, what a truck.
That's
I can't
AAA.
wait to go buy that right now. Just because of this ad.
We are sponsored by them, right?
They're all the same.
Yeah. Something. Oh, we have even more.
3 ads.
We have
Okay.
Invisible
Well, I
Cream.
know we're sponsored by these guys because I see you putting this on before every match.
This is it right here. This is my jam.
So why do you like that one more than the other brands?
Charles, that's not what I put on.
Oh, okay. my bad, guys. I don't know what this is, but I'm a little frightened for my.
I don't want to watch this.
This movie could be great. Could be great. Not my thing. Not Woo Mobility's thing. Could be your thing. Make sure to go check it out and whenever it's releasing.
We did not have to shill this hard for these Twitch ads. I hope you know.
Yeah.
I always
I don't like
hate,
the Smile 2. Make sure to
yeah.
go watch it October
I just
18th.
thought that was like an
October
intense
18th.
dentist commercial. Like, do you clean your teeth?
Do you clean your teeth?
9 out of dentists approve of this toothpaste. The other one is behind you.
It's the new dentist horror show. That's crazy. No way Will was ever gonna get that Rift Herald in. Like, he should have just taken it somewhere else. I think he looked kind of dumb there. Any thoughts on that?
Jungle diff, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, agreed.
Okay. I wanted to, if you don't mind, David, I wanted to take some time to hear from you about what happened, like, over the summer with NACL and, like, what that situation was like for you. I know Charles alluded to it a little bit about your situation was a little crazy, but I wanted to hear your perspective on it and where you ended up landing and what your expectations are for the next amateur split. Because, I mean, you guys are very highly competitive. Our team is in NACL, so I know that our expectations are not just to succeed at the collegiate level. It's at the tier 2 level as well. So I wanted to hear from you about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm personally, I think I'm one of the best AD carries, not just like at a collegiate level, just in NACL. And the only thing that hasn't happened is I haven't been in the league to show that. So my expectations going into the year is just to put everybody on notice, basically, which letting them see and know what I already know about myself, which is, like I said, I'm one of the best. So I'm excited for the upcoming split. I'm going to be fresh off of Korea, and yeah, see how it goes.
Cool. Did you want to talk about this summer at all or no?
I think yes and no. I feel like I've talked about it so many times, like behind the scenes. I was just like, it's just unlucky. It is what it is. I won't put myself in a position to get like screwed over like that again in my career. So that's kind of like the lesson in it. I just took my lesson and move on.
All right, that's respectable. We have another pretty nasty recon engage here, by the way.
Yeah, the Charles engages on this day were pretty good. I'll give it to him. It was all right.
Yeah.
This was the only recon of the tournament, yeah?
Yeah, this has probably been the only recon we've scrimmed in like 6 months, and we just pulled it out on finals day, game 1. It looked like a really good recon. I think there's like if there's 2 champions, like me and Charles both can just pull out any time. It's Zaya recon with like 0 practice, so we've just played that so many times together and set like playing one of each together. So we're pretty confident on those champions.
Yeah.
We're always confident in Charles as well. His recon is great.
All right. That I agree. I've seen you guys play those champions several times now. So
Several.
I remember back when Zaya was like actually good and playable.
Missed those days.
Yeah. maybe with Lethal Tempo perhaps. It's back.
We'll see. Yeah.
But I remember I remember you even called yourself a Zaya one trick for a while just because people kept giving it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually a Zaya one trick, but I definitely at a point I felt like it was one of those things where people had to ban it from me, or I'm gonna pick it and I can run over anybody in any matchup. I was kind of at that point on that champion, so the like one trick allegation started. So it was either ban it from me or lose. That was kind of it.
Well, a lot of people chose to lose.
Yeah.
I remember
A lot of
last year.
people did.
That's why
It's
with
kind
the
of the same
two-time.
thing in this tournament right here, where with the Jin, it's become like Jin has become my Zai, where people respect my Jin a lot, and they were even banning it like all day. I think in our
both these games there's banned.
both, especially against Ole Miss, they like permaban it. But like, I definitely think my like in the meta right now, or in this meta at least at the tournament, it was like MF Ash Jin or OP in balling, and I think my entire match history the last like month at least has just been those 3 champions only. So pretty confident on those 3. So even if they banned Ash and Jin, I would have just taken MF. It would have been like the same thing. So
All right. So this is for both of you guys, because last year we had HUEFest, which we won, and then also 66, which we won. And this year, we just did our last LAN for the semester, already in September. So, does that kind of like knock the wind out of your sails a little bit? Like the rest of the semester is a little bit more easygoing, or do you guys have some added plans to keep yourself competitive? Because I know that it's a bit of a balance, right? Because you were talking about burnout and everything, but at the same time, there's got to keep that competitive drive while there's no LAN. So how do you guys think about approaching that?
yeah, I think it sucks that at least with this 5, I think we're only playing in like one. I think it's NECC. I want to say NACE. We're playing in. But besides that, yeah, this is the only LAN of this entire semester, and I don't even know any, but I can't think of off the top of my head of any LANs next semester either, so that kind of sucks. Maybe there's one next semester, but I think during the meantime, I think some of us are playing in ACL, so I know that'll be super competitive, and then near the end of that, me and Denethor are going to Korea, so that'll be its own challenge as well, and then into NACL, but definitely in the meantime, it's pretty laid back compared to last fall at least.
Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna keep it chill. For the rest of the semester, we'll do like a bit in NACE. Hopefully beat MU in that. That'd be cool. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And then besides that, just keep it chill. Mobility and Denethor will head to Korea for their solo queue Gambit. And some of the rest of us will chillax, and just make sure we're all ready to go for NACL. And when they get back, we'll probably start grinding, and hopefully, with this more of a break than we had last time, maybe next semester will go better than our previous one. So, yeah.
All right, we've mentioned Korea a few times.
Yeah.
David, what are your primary goals for this Korea trip?
The only goal is to hit Challenger. That's it. I just want to hit Challenger, and I guess other goals are playing against like really high, famous like high level players, like Guma, Viper, players like this Pays. Having a great game against them while also getting Challenger will be pretty awesome. No, that's the only 2 things I'm looking forward to.
And to learn a lot, right? And to learn and to improve, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he's always hungry to improve and learn. Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
It sounds like Charles, you are his appetite here.
What? Yeah.
You are the one who's reminding him that he's
Yeah. No, I got it.
What did you think I meant?
Hey, nothing. I'm not gonna fume any rumors. You heard it here first. All right.
If there were rumors of
appetiting that's a word, right?
bot lane romance, what do you guys think about that? If there was maybe some like
definitely don't want to fan the rumors. Other teammates might be jealous.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So definitely gotta keep that on the down low.
What other teammates, Charles?
That's the question. Sadly, there's no answer. But you know, just gotta spread my love around evenly. You know, if I don't, you know, suddenly top lane won't TP in our games. You know, jungle might not gank anymore. My mid laner might only roam top. So, you know, definitely can't do any favoritism here or there. Except for with my coach, you know, he gets to pick me anything as long as I get to stay on the team, you know. So, yeah.
David, thoughts? Team?
Yeah, that sounds about right with the team. Yeah, you gotta spread the love, or I won't see my jungler, and then that makes me mad, and then that's not good for the team. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, very jealous team members, just in general. Yeah, you know, like David talks to anyone, I take all his cannons.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He has to, like, get my permission. I, like, sign off on it. Yeah.
David, who's your favorite teammate?
Wow. I can't answer that. I'm not allowed.
I think we're both going to have to. Oh, it's me. Okay, bet. Thank God. I'm going to have to abstain.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But it is David.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. So next week when we get Rico and Will on here.
Yes, it will be them. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Playing all angles.
Yeah,
I like that.
of course.
I
No,
like that.
I think, you know, just about the game, I think in general, after the UST series, I felt like we were all, like, you're definitely going to, like, I think we could have ended this game earlier, probably with less kills and deaths, but this is David's favorite brand, so we just couldn't. We couldn't. No, no, definitely, I lost my train of thought because of the brand. You just love it so much. I can't think about anything else. But anyways, what I was saying is, I think we were starting to have too much fun a bit. Like, I think after the first Ole Miss game, we definitely just instantly knew that we were a lot better, and that even with fooling around, we could probably beat these guys. And so we definitely dropped some kills here or there. Probably could end it a bit cleaner. But I think overall, you know, we definitely made sure we had, like, a big enough lead before any, like, tomfoolery happened. But I definitely think we started to have maybe too much fun. You know, I think our coach might have came out and just said, hey, how about, like, less fun? And then I think game 2 might be more fun. I think we might have had too much fun. But overall, they were pretty good games. So
Was the trip fun?
Was the trip fun? The 8-hour drive, as you know, was just the best experience ever. I love not feeling my legs.
I felt your legs.
You felt my legs, and thank you for it, because I did not have enough room in the van. That van is far too small for me. Maybe could fit our mid laner. He's a bit on the smaller size. No offense to him, I still love him. He's fun size, agreed. But definitely the 8-hour drive is rough. 8-hour drive is really rough. Almost 10 if because we continue to stop. David's like, oh, I need to do my hair again.
I remember a specific manager
need to go get that brand.
needing to use the restroom about 13 times.
I wasn't gonna add her. I was gonna blame it on David, but
she's in the room,
now
which is why I'm making fun of her. By the way,
now that you mention it, might have been the problem. Here are the casters that just glaze mobility up every game.
I deserve that.
David is the best.
Karma got you quick.
Karma did get you very quick. That's crazy.
I'm fine.
Didn't know.
David, how's the trip?
I had a pretty good time.
Take this from me.
I enjoyed it. It's always fun. I wish there was way more lands for us to go to. I think with this 5, it's always fun. Like, regardless of how we're feeling or anything outside of it. As soon as we go to LAN, it's like a whole different vibe. It's like 5 different players, basically. The way we treat the game, the way we are around each other, everything. It's a really enjoyable experience. So the trip was very fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think at the end of the day, like, we're all, like, pretty good friends, which is nice to have on a team. I've been on a lot of teams, and sometimes, like, not everyone meshes, like, super well. But, you know, like, on our team, I think, like, we're all just pretty tight-knit. Definitely when we're outside the rift, we're a lot more tight-knit. When we're on the rift, they can get a little spicy at times, but I think the lands are especially fun just because it's just, you know, just 5 friends. So, yeah.
All right. Last question. How much did you guys drink that last night or 2 nights ago after the win?
I can't talk about this.
The Woo team had 0 things to drink, and we went to bed right after the finals.
Wow. Okay.
And we got up super early and left. It was a good time.
Amazing.
we actually went around and we picked up trash, like the local trash around, and
I did see you guys out there.
I think David actually helped, a grandma across the street.
Mhm.
Two
Yeah,
of
it was
them, two of
raining,
them,
too,
two of them
so-
actually at the same time. It was, yeah, it was pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, after the Columbia College allegations, I kind of have to keep it tight now. Don't want Josh Sides to, do that to me. So, yeah. Yeah.
Well, great. I'm glad to hear you guys got to do some good deeds.
Yeah, a lot of good
before-
deeds.
before leaving and taking the trophy with us.
Mm.
Again, congratulations. Do you guys have any final things you'd like to say before we let you go?
I was gonna let David do it. Final things to say. See David Smurf at NACL. He'll be a Smurfer. I have a lot of really good teammates. I know Denethor and Mobility definitely want to go pro, and they're great pickups. Both hungry to improve, both super good mechanically, good teammates, good people. So I hope part of me, doesn't want them to get any chances, obviously, make them stay here, make them carry me. Other part of me is like, maybe it'd be good if they get their chance. So, definitely great pickups. So.
Nice. I lied. I have one more question.
Okay, nice.
Here, hold this, Phoenix. I
Uh-oh.
want your thoughts on this
Oh.
here.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty fire.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. That's pretty fire. I won't lie.
I keep trying to show my mom, and then because
Take my spot.
there you go. I keep trying to show my mom, and every time I come here to have my mom on FaceTime, the door's always locked, and I can never show her. So she thinks I lie to her, but there are pictures of
The
me.
glare is kind of crazy. I'm trying
Yeah.
to fix it.
We are famous, right? That's how you get fame. Is
That's it right there.
Okay. I'll take this one. Thank you to the famous duo. Oh, I'm not in shot. Hi. Yeah, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for everyone for watching. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, congrats, guys.
yeah. See you everyone watching again next week for Winthrop Weekly Update. Bye.